Welcome to Top Amazing Fact. 10 countries smallest in the world. First place in land area. Only 0.0004 square kilometers. There are less than 10 people in the entire country. Have you ever seen that the area is only quarter the size of Hong Kong? Have you seen the national population with less than 100 people? The world is huge, but some countries are small. And these small countries give it to the world infinite excitement. Follow the top fact amazing today. Let's take a look at 10 smallest countries. 10. Republic of Malta. Republic of Malta is an island country in the Mediterranean. The total area is 316 square kilometers. Island of Malta. 2/3 of the total area. Don't look at Malta as small. It is located in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Sea transportation fortress distance from Italy, Sicily 90 kilometers. 300 kilometers from the African continent. It is a sea bridge connecting two continents. Therefore, the Republic of Malta, also known as the heart of the Mediterranean. The total population of the country is 515,000. The vast majority of people believe in Catholicism. The official languages are English and Maltese. Its capital Valletta is a modern city with ancient traditions still alive. There are many preserved in the city. Beautiful Victorian architecture. Ancient streets paved with stone also built in. The famous monument in 1623, the courtyard. Here was the Maltese people, a strong fortress against foreign aggression. After independence, part of the compound serves as the presidential residence. The rest is turned into a park. Tourism is the island of Malta. Pillar industries. Number of tourists per year equivalent to 3 times the population of the country. Tourism revenue accounts for domestic about 30% of GDP. This is a bath-in island in the sun. The sun is shining all year round, warm as spring. The coldest time in winter. No need to wear a sweater. And it's small. Half a day by bus, you can circle the island for a week. Very suitable for short trips. Maldives is on the Indian Ocean archipelago country. About 600 kilometers from southern India, southwestern Sri Lanka. About 750 kilometers. The land area is 115,300 square kilometers. Land area, 298 square kilometer. Population 557,000. The Maldives consists of 26 natural atolls composed of 1,192 coral islands, distributed within 90,000 square kilometers of sea area. About 200 of the islands are inhabited. The average area of the island is 1 to 2 square kilometers. Low and flat terrain. Average altitude 1.2 meters. It is the world's largest coral reef, covering larger countries. Coral reef area on the island, 5% of the world's coral reef area. Vast seas and beautiful islands, rich marine resources. White sand, blue sky and sunshine constitute a magical and charming natural landscape. Excellent geographical conditions and unique island scenery for tourism in the Maldives laid a good foundation. Maldives in the 1970s. Begin to vigorously develop tourism, contribution rate of tourism revenue to its GDP. Maintained at 25% to 30% for many years. It is the main source of income for the Maldives. 8. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis sounds like 2 countries. But they are actually 2 islands discussing the formation of the country. An island called St. Kitts. An island called Nevis. 1493. On his second voyage. Arriving on the island of St. Kitts and use his own patron, St. Christopher, named the island at the same time, Columbus also discovered another island. Columbus thought, the shape of the island like a tower with its head on its head, snow-covered mountains. So it was named Nevis Island. Nevis in Spanish. It means snow, before independence. It's always been here, British colony. Maybe we share the same problem. The people on the 2 islands discussed merge into an independent country. This is where St. Kitts and Nevis comes from. St. Kitts and Nevis. The federal land area is 267 square kilometers. About 1/4 the size of Hong Kong. Among them, St. Kitts Island has 174 square kilometers. Nevis Island 93 square kilometers. Nevis is located in 3 kilometers from southeast of St. Kitts. Both islands are volcanic. The central area of the island is densely covered with jungle. There are several rivers. From here it flows to the sea. Most residents live in coastal areas as an area and population. They are all small island countries. Tourism is St. Kitts and Nevis pillar industries. But apart from tourism income, there is another one in St. Kitts and Nevis. A well-known source of foreign exchange income. Investment registration issue passport. Brought to St. Kitts continuous and stable financial revenue St. Kitts and Nevis passport. In the EU and Schengen countries, Commonwealth countries, Caribbean community, etc. 150 countries and regions. You can get visa-free or visa on arrival, so they are also called the King of Passports. 7. Marshall Islands. Marshall Islands is located in Central Pacific Micronesia region. Composed of 1,225 islands and reefs, Southeast Islands and reefs, collectively known as the Sunrise Islands. The northwest ones are collectively known as the Sunset Islands, separated by two parts. About 208 kilometers. The vast majority of the population is concentrated in Majuro and Ebi Island in Kwajalein Atoll. 2017. The Marshall Islands has a population of only 54,300. It has an excellent aviation foundation. Existing international routes. Connected to Hawaii to the west and Fiji to the south. Australia, New Zealand, connect to the east. Saipan Island in the South Pacific, Guam, Tokyo. Traveling is super convenient. The beautiful natural environment of the Marshall Islands. There are black pearl, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. No industrial pollution. The air is fresh and refreshing, blue water, crystal clear beach. There are sparse coconut groves everywhere. Set foot on this land. Soothing. This country has retained many Pacific residents' unique customs, such as the Marshall Islands. Aboriginal people have tattoo customs while getting a tattoo. A grand sacrificial ceremony must be held. They think tattooing is a sacred act, because it was created by two tattoo gods handed down by Leoti and Lanity. When performing tattoos and ceremonies, people holding sacrificial offerings, singing prayer songs and dancing to worship the gods. The scene is very lively. Be sure to go there if you have time, feel it. 6. Principality of Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is located in Central Alps and the landlocked countries of the Rhine Valley, Switzerland to the west, Austria to the east. Land area, 160 square kilometers. Liechtenstein territory. Once the Roman Empire, part of the province of Rhithia. January 1719. Holy Roman Emperor Schnellberg estate of Charles VI, merged with Vaduz County to form one independent small principality named Liechtenstein. 1800 to 1815. Napoleonic Wars. Liechtenstein was attacked by France, the First Reich and Russian imperial invasions. 1806, Liechtenstein, become a sovereign state. It was not until 1866 that it officially gained independence. These ups and downs have also made this country precipitated precious customs and traditions, and intoxicating artistic wealth. Liechtenstein has art museums, National Museum, International Ski Federation Museum and many other museums. It is an ideal travel destination for literary and artistic young people. Not only that, rich festivals and first-class cuisine. For people who love culture, art and food, you can find everything you want. From the country's cultural center to the Alps, it only takes a few minutes. The original and elegant mountain landscape is hobbies, hiking and cycling. A mountain biker's paradise, lush alpine vegetation. The protected area offers a variety of a spiritual and imaginative sightseeing experience, attracting thousands of tourists. 5. San Marino. San Marino is a country that all territory is surrounded by Italy. Specific location in Rome. More than 200 kilometers due north. San Marino is European. The third smallest country, second only to the Vatican and Monaco. The land area is 61.16 square kilometers. Population, about 30,000. It is the existing one in the world oldest republic. Its establishment dates back to 301 AD. At that time, a man named Marino, Christian Mason, To escape the Roman Empire persecution of Christians, San Marino, at that moment, legally it still belongs to the Roman Empire 1243. After establishing the system of joint governance between two consuls, San Marino becomes the world's first republic. It was in 1992. Become a member of the United Nations, also in the European Council. Least populous country. But it is the world one of the richest countries. There are more cars than people. 4. Tuvalu. Tuvalu, formerly known as Ellis Islands, it's south of Australia. A Pacific island country. Tuvalu consists of 9 atollular coral island group. The area is only 26 square kilometers. It is the second smallest island country in the world. January 16, 1568, Spanish navigator, Mendana de Nera first discovered Nui Island. Other islands were subsequently discovered. Because its 8 island groups are inhabited by residents, hence the name Tuvalu, meaning group of 8 islands. The land here is barren. Only a few plants can grow. Natural resources are also very scarce, almost no natural resources. Therefore there is almost no industry. It is one of the least developed countries in the world. Tuvalu's agriculture is backward. Main daily necessities. All rely on imports, due to its extremely low terrain. Tuvalu, the highest point, is only 4 meters above sea level. The greenhouse effect causes sea levels to rise. Serious threat to Tuvalu. The world is experiencing sea level rise. Countries with the greatest threat according to the current trend of sea level rise. 50 years later, more than half of Tuvalu's territory will sink to the bottom of the sea. 3. Republic of Nauru. Nauru is located in the central Pacific Ocean, at the equator. About 42 kilometers south. Made up of independent coral reef islands. The island is 6 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. Land area 21.1 square kilometers. There are no rivers on Nauru. The only lake, Buata Lake. It's also a saltwater lake. Although there is a lot of precipitation, but the surface of the island is highly permeable. So there is almost no fresh water on the island. Drinking water must be imported. Although water resources are scarce, but it is rich in mineral resources. For millions of years there are countless seabirds, common live on this island. There was a lot of bird droppings left on the island. Over the years, bird droppings undergo chemical changes. Become a layer up to 10 meters thick. High quality fertilizer. People call it phosphate mine. 3/5 of the whole island is like this, covered with phosphate. Export phosphate to Australia and New Zealand. It is Nauru's main source of income. 2. Principality of Monaco. Monaco is located in southwestern Europe. Surrounded on 3 sides by France, south by the Mediterranean Sea. Total area 2.08 square kilometers. Of which about 0.5 square kilometers to create land for reclamation. The coastline is 4.86 kilometers long. As of December 2021, the total population is 39,150 people. Among them, 9,611 are from Monaco. The official language is French. Monaco government adopts diversification, high added value and pollution-free economic development policy. Among them, the financial industry is the most prominent. In addition, in real estate, advertising, insurance, consulting, trade, service industry, rapid development in other fields. Monaco has a developed economy. The people's living standard is very high. GDP per capita, 69,380 euros, ranked among the best in the world. In addition to making money, Monaco also looks very good. It is a famous tourist destination in Europe. Tourism is also one of its pillar industries. People living here, the sense of happiness must be very strong. 1. Vatican. Vatican City in Italy, on the high ground in the northwest corner of Rome. It is the world's the smallest country by land area. The land area is only 0.44 square kilometers. As of June 2022, the Vatican has a permanent population of 618 people, mainly Italians. This country attaches great importance to culture. The Vatican Library is world famous. The collection of classics is very rich. For example, The Vatican Museum, the world. One of the most famous museums. A collection of countless art treasures. Receive tourists every year. More than 5 million visitors. You might not believe it if you tell me this small country also has its own currency, called Vatican National Coin. This currency is issued by the Vatican Bank. The annual printing volume is very small, because foreign tourists maybe just take it back and collect it. Really used as currency by citizen of the Vatican? Of course, apart from culture and currency, attracting the most tourists is St. Peter's Basilica. This building still has more than 500 years of history. This church is just a building. It took nearly 70 years. Covering an area of more than 20,000 square meters. Can accommodate up to 60,000 people. 0. Principality of Sealand. Apart from the well-known outside the Vatican, there is actually another one in the world. A strange little country that not many people know about. It is the Principality of Zealand. The Principality of Sealand is located off the coast of Suffolk, England. About 9.6 kilometers away. General tourists look at it, I think it's just a building old oil rig. But in fact it is a claim as established private country that is not recognized internationally. This land area is only a super mini country of 0.0004 square kilometers. Not only does it have a complete hereditary throne system, there are also up to 5 people. Country's permanent population. It's His Majesty Paddy Bates after the end of World War II. While the British troops were retreating, stay secretly in the fortress. Then take over the mountain and become the king. Because the country has no resources, no industry. Not even water, electricity or gas. His Majesty the King has launched £30 knighthood package to supplement family income. Just pay £30, you can become jazz in this country. Even in 2007, the Bates family was overwhelmed by the financial burden, proposed for £65 million. The whole country. Packaged sales plan? Just never. Find the right buyer. Okay, that's it. These 10 super small countries. Which one impressed you the most? Welcome in the comment area below, tell us. If you like this video, welcome to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.